Maybe we ought to drag those guys in. They keep hanging around the door. Anyway, first piece is called Winter King the Tournament. Now, sometimes if anyone has ever done any role play, you get a character stuck in your mind. And you hear that voice. Now, a lot of what I do is when I write, I hear a voice of the character expressing his situation, his life. And so trying to get that voice down on paper is a challenge. What's even more challenging is trying to get that voice to come out of your own tongue, because you hear the voice, but when you try to speak it, it doesn't sound the same. So if you'll bear with me on this one. Winter King, the Tournament. Evil creeps in on cat's paws, like a wall of cloud, a rampart of storm, hanging between earth and heaven, a storm of thunderings and lightnings, filled with hail and a whirlwind and death, to slay the heart and to consume the soul. Mind corrupted and thoughts twisted out of measure, where all things be birthed from vanity, a spirit of pride, a dominion of the ego. I have seen men forsake the vow of their youth and cast the mother of their children behind their backs. Verily the children are made fatherless, without name, nor house, nor honor, but made bastard seed. I have seen the children eat bread of tears, sorrow, and grave. They have feasted upon affliction, rejection, and destruction, and there are left desolate. I have seen mothers made widows, yet their husbands lived. I have seen the children made strangers to their own kin, and left to beg bread in the gates of the city. I have heard the words spoken in this day. But if you cannot uphold the words that were spoken in the beginning, then how can you stand in this day? How can any word of thy tongue stand when you have forsaken thine own soul, and sold thyself to the Lord of hell? Though the shadows are embraced, and the spirit of wickedness abounds, there is yet a sword and a scepter, by which all men, all souls, shall come to a reckoning of days. And that day the Winter King will lift the horn of the ancients, and wind shall behave, and the earth shall tremble, and fear shall stalk the plains, and the guilty shall seek a refuge, but shall find neither a place nor a peace to rest the spirit, nor to support the soul. For the blood of their own seed will stain their hands. And that day the flames will fall, and the storm will be of a different sort. This next one is called Snowflakes, and it's a little bit different. They dream without sleep. They fought without waking. Snow and cherry blossoms. Field of black trunks surrounding a white ice pond. Charcoal etched in glass paper, with delicate touch. Scroll, roll, sealed in blood. Candle cooked in resin, green in folds. White petals dance the world. Drift and swirl, silken snowflakes falling, calm, frozen ice. Light, such a Chinese drama. Dancers in white robes, white masks. Tragic hero fallen from grace. A thin blade to satisfy hunger. Love stands in the shadow of cherry blossom snow in the winter. Broken hearted.
Alright, my name's Adam Lee, again, but I'm Asian. I know I don't look Asian. I'm also really bad at math. I don't know Kung Fu, but I have a small feet. Yeah, and I also talked like my mom whenever I was growing up, which was kind of weird, especially in Odessa, Texas. You know, there's not a whole lot of Asians. So whenever I started school, they stuck me in special ed class, and then my mom got tired of me bringing home homework that consisted of macaroni art. So she goes up there and starts talking to the teachers, you know, and then she's like yelling at them, and then they look at her, they look at me, they look at her, they look at me, and they're like, this kid ain't retarded, he's boring. So the next day at school was really exciting because I got to ride on the big bus. All right. Yeah, well, growing up, you know, like, I had such great potential, right? It's like I actually graduated high school, I joined the Army, I became a police officer, and I got engaged. So like now I'm in my 30s and I realize that my life has been nothing but a long list of bad decisions. Yeah, so like I was like, yeah, Mom, I'm 30. She was like, oh yeah, what are you gonna do with your life now? I said, I'm gonna go be a comic. I'm gonna go to Hobbs. Yeah. I don't know, Ruben said this had to be a clean set, so I'm having to adjust a lot of things. Like, I don't know words that well for a high school graduate. Alright, well, I see a lot of kids. Yeah, alright, so I have a little sister and she has 5 kids, and then I had to pull the husband to the side and I was like, dude, can you pull out? Christmas is getting expensive. Yeah, I guess my sister says a good Catholic. Hey guys, how are y'all doing? Good. Yeah? What else can I talk about? Oh yeah, so I'm single now, right? Surprise. Yeah, and it's kind of rough being single in your 30s because yeah, there's still plenty of fish out in the sea. It's just the water's contaminated with crazy herpes. You get stuck with that for life. Yeah. So, yeah, we're all used cars in the game of love. It's just too bad we can't get a Carfax. It's like, this one has a lot of knowledge. Could I get a newer model? Do y'all have internet dating out here? Did y'all two meet on blackpeoplemeet.com? Christian people? Oh yeah. So it worked. I couldn't get past their opening thing. It's like Christian Mingle, meet who God wants you to meet for $50 a month. And that reminds me of Adam and Eve, right? It's like God like created Eve for Adam, right? So like that's fate, right? And she cost him everything. He lost the garden. Now he has to work and beg for forgiveness. Oh man. Alright, yeah, so I have a niece that's about 3 years old. That's a fun age because she didn't exactly know how to potty train yet, so she still had to wear diapers, right? But she liked to run around and stuff like that. So she's always running around, and then like it would work up like she was wearing a diaper thong, right? And that still wouldn't be that bad if she didn't like to grab things and hide them in her diaper. So it's like a diaper mystery box, and all the gifts are really crappy. Yeah, so like one time I was keeping an eye on her, and she was like, my sister was about to come pick her up, so I had to go find my keys so I could get out of there. And then I saw her grabbing, and then she just takes off running, and then I'm chasing her, and now it's a game to her, you know, so she's like, you know, and I'm chasing her around, and then I finally tag her down, and then like, I was like, where's the keys, Cammy? you know, and then I just knew, you know, they're in a diaper. So that came to a weird spot, right, you know, because it's not my kid, you know, but like, I had to reach in. And then like, and I'm fighting with her. And I'm fighting with her. Man, I just realized I didn't tell the important part of this story. I asked her where my keys were, and she's like, it's over there. Because that's what we do for Filipinos, we point with our lips. Alright, that's my time, guys. I'm Adam Lee.
Alright guys, how's everybody doing? Willie? Hey guys, seem nice. Let me tell you a little about me. I like to pretend that my ability to grow a mustache is the only thing keeping me out of porn. I've learned a lot from porn. Like how fast I can get up when I hear footsteps. My last girlfriend, she was fat. One night she wanted me to throw her on the bed, and then she got angry when I tried to get her running start. She made me question my sexuality though, because I like the way her mustache felt to my face. That was awesome. I'm gonna accept that applause. I pretend that the only way a cashier is gonna know. I pretend the only way a cashier is gonna know how fat I am is if I buy underwear. Beep. I know, right? I think I'm attracted to Caitlyn Jenner. That's only because I love Transformers. As much as I thought it would be. So everybody born and raised in Hobbs? No? Where are you from?
I was actually born in Denver.
Really? You look like you were born in Denver. Right around those John Denver years.
A little bit earlier, but yeah.
Yeah. It's awesome. World needs more people like you, sir. I like your stuff. Anybody ever tell you look like Adam Brody?
Actually, no.
No? You look like Adam Brody. It's tripping me out right now. I'm having a hard time concentrating. Let's see. So, I've been fat for a long time. Yeah, surprise. Being fat sucks. Being fat sucks. Like, even right now, as I look around, I'm the fattest guy in this room. And I hate you all. I bet you guys get full, huh? Oh, 2 slices of pizza. That's enough for me. Is it?
No.
You pass the rest over here. I need something to keep the demons down. Like, I try to go work out. And I go to this park by my house. and I found out that I don't work out the way most people do. Like there's a guy there, he was running, you know, he wasn't wearing a shirt, he had a six pack, and he was like sweating, he was glistening really, you know, I'm not gay, but I have eyes. And you can tell what's going through his head while he's running, and he's like, you know, I'll show her, I'm gonna get in shape and she'll regret she ever left me. Man, that's intense. That's not how I work out. When I go work out, first of all, I walk. But I keep my shirt on too. You're welcome. But I walk, and then like, yeah, I'm not like, I'll show her. For me, it's more like, 5 more years, guys. Oh man, but I try to go to the gym. I try to go to the gym. But as soon as I walked in, everybody started working out harder. That's not what you want out of life, to be everybody's inspiration. Like one guy just stopped working out. He was like, I'm done, thanks dude. And he left. One guy was just like, not me, not me, not me. I can hear you. Hurts my feelings. Let's see. So I'm not good at dating. Last girl I went out with, she showed up. She had a booger in her nose. I don't know how to deal with that. I'm not adult enough to be able to deal with that. You know what I mean? You're just like, nah, look at booger. It shakes when she talks. So yeah, I wanted to see her again, but she didn't think I was funny. Especially when I pointed it out. Oh man, you know what? That's enough for me. Thank you.
Good morning, New Mexico. Is it morning still? Time change over here. I messed me up. I got jet lag from the ride up here. My name's Hector G, man. I'm Mexican, so that's like it's Hector with a J, you know, like jalapeno. Not Al Jazeera. I know I look like a little bit like a terrorist and stuff. They always give me stuff for that, but I've built a big reputation for bobbing on and off stage, so I guess it's kind of my fault. Last week I had a little nephew that his uncle died. I tried to cheer him up by giving him a present. And I thought I did a good job, because when he opened the present he was crying, and I was like, man, I did a good job, but I didn't realize that I got lazy with wrapping the present, so I used a newspaper, and I realized I used the obituary page. So he started crying, opening his gift. Not very good at anything I do, like comedy. I don't like it. I don't even like it when people laugh at me. Like, it makes me feel weird when people laugh at me, so I don't even know why I go into comedy. I don't like to tell my parents I'm into comedy because I'm scared they're just gonna laugh at me. They're not very supportive. Grandpa's the worst. They call me Same Clothes, not because I'm thrifty, but I guess because I'm thrifty. I like to save money by not changing clothes. I showered today though, for this. It's a special event, right? So they don't call me Homeless Hector. That's just something that I'm trying to make up for me, for myself. They call me the first Syrian refugee of comedy. Mohammed. I'm trying to coin that. Ever tried ordering a Vegas bomb on an airplane? They look at you a little weird, especially if you have a beard. Like, we don't serve Vegas bombs on the airplane, sir. Like, and what about a Jaeger bomb? Like, no, we can't serve any Jaeger. bombs on the plane. No Red Bull on the plane, you already have wings for being a jerk. Like, y'all know why there's not very many female terrorists, right? Because it's not a very good deal to get 72 virgin guys when you go into heaven, is it? Big old line of one pump jumpers. That'll be a 1 minute man ride if you had them all up. Just playing. I was kidding, guys. It's jokes. When I was in the GT program, Gifted and Talented, so I was smart when I was littler. We used to ride a short bus. We used to go across to the other school, and they would take all of us. It was only like 5 of us, so we all fit in the short bus. And they said we were the smart kids, so I still believe that to this day. It was a small school, so we had to like split up teachers. Like the driver's ed teacher was the same as the keyboarding teacher. So like, he taught us how to text and drive before it was even cool, right? Like 10 years ago. I also had a Spanish teacher that was a coach and a driver's ed teacher, so all he taught us how to do was drive without insurance. Thank you. Oh, one time I never told you about this. For April Fool's Day, I released a bunch of chickens in the hall because I thought it would be funny to watch everybody scramble around, and it was. And I didn't take credit for it because there was no Facebook back then. So like when Facebook did come around, I took credit for it 10 years later, and they're like, "Oh, that was you," and I was like, "Yeah, that was me." 10 years later, felt good. To see everybody, all your teachers running around the halls right when the bells rang. I just released all these chickens, like 7 chickens in the hall, in a duffel bag, and they all went running everywhere. It was great. There was chicken feces everywhere. Feces. GPA. Oh no, that stands for grandpa. My grandpa's a real jerk, man. He's always making fun of me. Like when I was little, I used to be really into wrestling, so he kind of thought I was going to turn out to be, gay, because there's pictures of wrestling, like Stone Cold in underwear all over my wall. And then he would come in my room, like he busted into my room one time, like, "What the heck's all this noise about?" He comes in and I got my brother fixing a tombstone, and he's like, "What's going on in here?" And I'm like, that's not wrestling. I know what that is. Put your brother down. Like, "No, Dad, this is a tombstone. This is the finishing move." It's like, "Yeah, I know what the heck you are doing. Cut it out." I'm pooping pickles up here, man. Can y'all tell? Have you ever taken a ghost poop? Like, you look at the water, there's nothing there, but when you wipe, it's dirty. You're like, "Where did it go?" This is weird, right? Like it was just like a fart or something. The other day I went into, you know how they have these weird laws at Target now? I went into the restroom situation. I went into a Target and there was this little black kid in there, like he couldn't reach the soap, so I was gonna be cool and like help him up to get some soap in his hand. So I helped him up and he like hit the soap and it came out and squirted him right in the face. So he had all this soap all over his face, and I just panicked. I was like, "Oh man," and I just like walked out. And he came following me out, so like I'm just walking out of the restroom and there's this little kid walking out with all this stuff on his face. Did not look good, man. I was trying to help him out. I'm always messing stuff up. I feel that joke could have came off a little better. This past Memorial Day, we went camping at a Bombery Lake. They have like a lake out there in Bombery, swimming pool, and it's a fenced-in swimming pool, so we got to pay to swim. And I guess there's hard times or something because there's this family there that half of the family was outside the fence and half the family was inside the fence. Like the family that was swimming was inside, and then the outside family, they were like had the barbecue pit going and they were passing plates over the fence, sliding weenies through the fence. I think they even had a tunnel, which goes to show like a fence isn't going to keep us back from enjoying our weekends, right? I get on my grandpa's nerves all the time. He wants to go to Mexico too. Money's tight for him, so he wants to go to Mexico. And I'm like, "Don't worry, Grandpa. I'm going to help you get that trip. You always wanted back to visit the family. I'm going to vote for Donald Trump for you, Grandpa." And he doesn't laugh at that. But he knows that I'm playing. I can't even vote. I'm a fella. It's not funny. I work for Pepsi now, but I still sell Coke. So, I had to break up with my girlfriend after I found out she was allergic to nuts. Is that bad? Like, call me hot shadow. Call me shadow. she's a little bit jealous, and she always she makes me those dream catchers, you know, but she's half Indian. So all they do is catch me cheating on her in her dreams. That was a joke. Wait for a pause for applause. So all the kids are gone now. Who's coming up next? Ruben, are you gonna come up again, Adam? Since I could tell you wanted to get dirty with it. You were just holding back so hard. This is my cleanest set I think I've ever done. It's pretty clean, right? Except for the obituary part. So let's get to my girlfriend stuff. She's cool and all. She's a little bit jealous. I was helping her go up the stairs one time when she was moving all her stuff. She's kind of a big girl, so she gets on top. Sometimes my legs fall asleep. I'm not complaining. She does when I can't get back on top. I was helping her up the stairs one time, and she had all this stuff in her hand, so I thought I'd help her out, you know? She had a big old wedgie, and I was like, pulled it out for her. And she got all mad. She's like, what are you doing, man? I was like, don't worry, girl, I got you. I got down and judo chopped it right back in. Like, and we've been inseparable ever since. Shout out to Precious. It's my girl. If, I don't even know how to end with that. I think that was all I had, guys. Y'all give it up for y'all's next comic coming up to the stage, all the way from Ruben, Minden, Texas. Oh yeah, my name's Hector. I'm from Pecos. Say what's up for Ruben. Thank you.
All right, keep it going for Hector, everybody. I've never been to one, but this feels a lot like an AA meeting. Like there's way too much echo, a lot of empty chairs, a lot of sad, disheveled people. No offense. No offense. Oh, this is great. Like, so you guys are from here, right? Like anybody from out of town, like right now? Not like, oh, I moved here like 8 years ago. No, you're still from here. Nobody came into town for this open mic besides us?
There's a band that's gonna play after you guys that came out of Roswell, just on the fly.
It's still in the state though.
That's 2 hours away, man.
We're a whole time zone away, man.
2 hours away.
We're an hour and then an hour back leaving. That's like 2 hours. Like, that's what I think, like, I thought like you had like the little welcome to Mexico sign we crossed past. Like I told our driver Adam, I was like, dude, you gotta hit 88 miles an hour, or else we might be late for this. Back to the Future? Is it too old already? All right. Have you gotten Back to the Future yet? This is New Mexico. I don't know how movies work. Kidding. I'm pretty sure y'all got the internet here. I saw the free Wi-Fi sign. Y'all got AC? That's cool. Then when we got here, I thought we were like super early, because La Esperanza Meat Market told us it was 5 o'clock. When really it was 6 o'clock. I thought I'd do something with the time zone and this daylight savings time. Thank you. She knows what I'm talking about. Like, you've been fooled by that meat market sign many times, haven't you? I want to start a dating website for arsonists. We call it matches.com. A lot of arsonists in the house. All right, good job. Don't burn this place down. It's nice. Holding for laughter. When I got here, I asked Ruben where the restroom was. And he told me they're down that way. And then to the left. But then he kept describing where the restrooms were. Like, first he told me where the ladies' room was. And then he told me where the men's room was. Like, this, what? Like, I'm not wearing a flannel. I'm clearly a man. Yeah, you almost look like a woman. Surfing flannel, but you don't got the boobs yet. Like I do. They'll come in, don't worry. I'll come in. A little myself. I haven't had a job in 4 years. Boy, my parents mad. I was like, why don't you get a job? It's been 4 years. Well, because I'm sad. And my dad's like, you told me, get a job. They pay you to be sad. You're sitting home all day being all sad for free, like a dummy. Everybody here work? Think you're so much better than me? So, like, what is there to do work-wise here besides oil? And is there a prison here? Ah, prison, I called it. So who works for the prison? Nobody?
All criminals.
All criminals? There's a casino here.
Yeah.
Huh. I was like, that's where all the grandparents are. Except for you, sir. You grandparent? Why aren't you at the casino? We don't need that much money for the casino. Yeah. Well, I guess you're here now. I guess you already went, and now you're here with your popes. That was weird. Like, I was walking outside a strip mall once, and there was a homeless guy asking for money outside like one of the stores, and like the guy was asking for money, and like a guy came from outside the store and said, "Hey, you can't be out here asking for money." And I saw that, and I was thinking, but you're doing the exact same thing. Except you're paying rent, I guess, which makes you way much better. But that was the ironic part, because it was a liquor store. So that guy obviously was asking for money to go to that store. So that guy's like, he's basically running off business. Doesn't make sense for the bottom line. So do you guys get like a lot of homeless people here? Excuse me? Fair share? Like what, 7? 100 homeless people? Like, are they all like in one spot, or just spread out in the bushes? Spread out in the bushes? Yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy. Why don't we get like, what homeless people do basically when they ask for money, which is essentially what a politician does. Why don't we have homeless people running for office? Like, I want to see a homeless mayor. That'd be great. Your streets will never be cleaner. Your library will never close. And instead of pepper spray, the police will carry peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. It'd be nice. It'd be so awesome. And you can tell when the mayor's gone corrupt. You can be like, hey, since when does the mayor have a house? That bum has got to go. Get the next bum in there. He's corrupted. He has a house. You guys love politics? This looks like a Trump crowd. Say sand dunes? Sand dune? What did you say?
Sanders.
Oh, Sanders! This guy likes his chicken. Crispy. Like, yeah. So, make America great again. That is a white term that means hope and change. It also means no blacks and no browns. That's right. You guys are so quiet. Makes me sad. Not in a good way. Is that security? It's just a shirt kind of says security. What's up, guys? What's going on? What y'all doing? Are you guys the band?
Yes, sir.
Y'all guys from Roswell? I'm not impressed.
It's hard.
Like, y'all didn't cross any time zones, did y'all?
Say it again.
Did y'all cross any time zones?
Who cares?
I care.
what we did, and then we turned around and drove here.
So you went to the borderline, then came back? Why?
Across the time zone.
Okay, we're done here. That guy sucks. So short. Looks like he lives in a hot dog bun. It's a joke for another guy. You'll meet him soon. You guys ever notice that blind people don't put their names on things? There's no reason. Why? What I don't get about the blind is like, how do they know when to stop wiping? Like, I can see and I don't know when to stop. I should get tired and call it a day. As if I don't strike blood first. That's right. You guys ever notice there's a 5-second rule for a fallen cigarette? You know why that is? Because the stuff that's going to kill you is already on the inside. Think about that one. She got all sad. Like, I picked up 4 cigarettes all the time. What is the age for buying cigarettes in New Mexico? Like 3, 7? It looks like this place is always smoking for some reason. Something about the street signs being turquoise. So you guys have legalized weed? Y'all was trying to get legalized weed?
Medicinal.
I'm sorry. Legalized medicinal weed?
No, we have medicinal.
So y'all do have legalized weed?
It's almost decriminalized.
You still have legalized weed?
For card carrying records, yeah.
Okay, for like the Sam's Club people. Alright.
Right, yeah. You can't have a leg.
That's crazy. It's like, let's make, like, okay, so can you grow it yourself?
No.
Or you still gotta buy it through illegal sources, but it's legal once you buy it? Is that how that works? Because I don't think the government's, I don't think the state of New Mexico is growing weed yet. Huh? No, I'm saying where do they get the weed from to sell? Okay, that makes sense now. Makes you wonder where Colorado got their weed. And then where California got their weed before that. The cartels, that's where. Alright. See here. So it's been 21 years since Selena died. So it's been 21 years since I heard a Selena song at a party. Thanks a lot, Yolanda. And finally, like the Catholic Church has decided they're going to canonize Selena. So we're going to get Selena Quintanilla, the patron saint of the Days Inn. You're going to check in. Here's your room key. Selena be with you. Here's some extra towels. She bled to death. It's part of her religion. Jehovah's Witness. They don't believe in medicine. I'm not sure where they stand on medicinal marijuana. They'll probably tell you when they come knocking at your door. All right, here we go. So technically speaking, all tattoos are temporary tattoos. Because you're gonna die. Nothing lasts forever, even though November rain. Gus isn't here. I gotta get to it. Guns N' Roses fan, straight up. Or he's just laughing, because that's what he does. I thought the cymbals giggled. Also, this is summer's coming up on us. So you know what that means? Baby grilling season is here. Yeah. Hey, grill a baby, leave it in the car. Forget it's there. It got so bad that they've developed apps to keep people from leaving their babies in the car. Which doesn't make sense to me, because that means is that you're going to forget your stupid baby, but you're going to remember your smartphone. Which does make sense, because you've had your smartphone for, like, it's part of who you are. You just met that stupid baby. And it's not going to speak up and say it's hot. It's going to fall asleep and then not wake up. But I don't even think you need an app. All you need is a strap. You just need a simple strap. Put on your baby and you put your phone on it, whatever. So you can strap your phone to your baby when you're driving. That's going to serve two things. You're not going to leave your baby in the car because you got your phone. And you're also not going to be texting and driving. Because it's back there with your baby, you can't see what you're hitting. You might poke a tie out. But it'll make you a great parent nonetheless. Because you can be at the park, people think you're playing with your baby, you're just checking emails, and Instagramming, taking selfies. Baby loves it, thinks he's getting attention. It's weird that you're not looking at in the eyes. They don't know that. Doesn't know what weird is. And then cool, you go to a friend's house. Like, hey Carol, you left your baby on the counter. Like, that's alright, it's just charging my phone. If it falls, the cord will catch it. So there you go. Parenting tip of the night. You guys are welcome. My name is Ruben. You guys have been a wonderful audience. Thank you. Bye.
Souls of Silence from Roswell, New Mexico. This song's called Burn It to the Ground. Right here.
I hear the train a coming, it's coming around the bend. I don't see the sunshine since I don't know when. It's starting to flow somewhere. Time keeps dragging on. It goes on down to San Antonio. Always be a good boy. Don't ever play with God. Shot a man just to watch him die. Those people do it. I hang my head and cry. There's responsibility, fancy dining car, probably drinking coffee and smoking big cigars. Oh, I had a job. I know I can be free. Those people do it, yeah, that's what's overtures. From that prison, that railroad train was by. I think I'd move it on, turn down the line, far from Folsom Prison. It's where I want to stay. That's what tortures me. A little warm up, a little rusty, but okay.
Hello guys, my name is Ted. And how much I'm the best to beatbox. Alright, here it is. SpongeBob. I'm Squidward. You're a Squidward. We're all Squidward. There was a time I was alone, nowhere to hide, no place to call home. Robots. My window, say I'm crazy, baby, say I'm crazy, baby, say I'm Get your breath, hold on. Get your breath. Ooh, we don't even talk anymore. Ooh, we don't even know what we argue about. Why do we hurt each other? Why do we push love away? See, let's not wait till the water runs dry. We might watch our whole life pass us through. If I wait till the water runs dry, we'll make the biggest mistake of our life. Don't do it, baby. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah, thank you very much, guys. Okay.
Hey, thanks for watching the kind of that. Oh, I got hungry.
Hello guys, my name is Ted. And how much I'm the best to beatbox. Alright, here it is. SpongeBob. I'm Squidward. You're a Squidward. We're all Squidward. There was a time I was alone, nowhere to hide, no place to call home. Don't do that, boy. Baby. What was that thing? It's in my window. Say I'm crazy. Baby. Say I'm crazy. Baby. Jump up. Say I'm crazy. Baby. Get your breath, hold on. Get your breath. Ooh, we don't even talk anymore. Whoa, we don't even know what we argue about. Why do we hurt each other? Why do we push love away? See, let's not wait till the water runs dry. We might watch our whole life pass us through. Why wait till the water runs dry? We'll make the biggest mistake of our life. Don't do it, baby. Ooh, ooh. Do it, baby. Yeah, thank you very much, guys.